evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of Pardon Our Picks, where perfection is a work in progress. I'm your host, Sam. Alongside me is two out of the three crew. I can't even count.
I'm a person and a half, dang it.
It's all coming back to him now. Like, he's getting back into the swing of things.
That's right. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm here. It's cold, but I'm here. So sorry I missed last week, everybody, doing fatherly stuff and coaching my son's basketball team, but still sports related, so I guess that helps.
Hey,
I'm back.
We're one day closer to that Oh Holy Night of Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and all the holidays that everyone celebrates around the world, and I'm so excited to spend one more day, one more week talking football with some of my best friends.
I feel so loved.
I know. I am thankful for all of you and for our audience, of course. All one of you at the moment. Don't know who it is.
Well, let's be honest. Carol
one went in. One came in.
Carol is in Cabo, so she's probably not watching live. So, hi, Mom. Hope you had fun on vacation.
Yes. But,
I sent it to all the people I normally send it to, so I don't know. Let's see, who is it?
Nate! Ugly
Yay!
sweaters! Hey.
I don't do ugly sweaters, but...
Don't judge the Kirby.
Yeah, I don't think that qualifies as an ugly sweater. I mean, I would wear that.
It's beautiful.
Right? I think just the theme is ugly sweater, but I don't do sweaters.
I usually don't either, but I wore it for this.
I can see if I can find an ugly sweater t-shirt.
Next week.
Sure. Like kind of like a tuxedo t-shirt.
It says you're formal, but you're ready to party.
Exactly. Yeah. It's the mullet of t-shirts.
Indeed. Carol!
Oh, she is here.
Hi, Carol.
Welcome in, Carol.
We, of course, are brought to you by Aardvark Concepts Incorporated, more than just a sign shop. Check them out in Westminster for all your sign and decal needs. And then, of course, in Too Deep of Maryland, check out their next show, which is on the 27th of December at 9 p.m. It's a Saturday at Caddy's in Bethesda. It's going to be a great show. Check them out. Anyway. Good week last week. What would you say? For most people, except for our breaking news. The Ravens.
The
refs, man. The refs.
That's
the headline right there. The refs.
Oh, the refs. And I'm from here. I grew up here. I was born here. I grew up here. Been on and off Ravens fan for most of my life. Ravens fans have a tendency to play victim a little bit. We get a little upset. We go like, that's not fair. And we get mad if we don't score as much as we do in Madden. It's just what happened. Sunday and last Thursday were so rage-inducing and so justified and vindicated. Like, I'm willing to sweep all of my complaints about Ravens fans under the rug and just go, what the bleep is going on? It's so blatant. And even the announcers and the ref representative that's like, so that happened. Like, they can't even justify it. Their job is to justify it, and they can't. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, so trying to take all of the unbiased or the bias out of my body and say this from a conscientious objector's standpoint. It's such a bad look on a professional sports league when they make a call incorrectly and then come out the day later and say, yeah, our bad, we messed up. And that essentially, now granted, I say this all the time, it happened early in the game. Just because they got something wrong early in the game doesn't mean the game plays out the exact same way if they got it correctly. Play calls change, personnel groupings change, X, Y, Z. But when the league has to come out and officially admit, yeah, we got this wrong, it's a bad look for the NFL. not just because it happened to the Ravens. This happened to any team. Whenever the league apologized and say, "Hey, yeah, we got a
Uh-oh.
We lost
On
you. There you go.
Here it is.
on a field goal attempt where they called unnecessary roughness on the Ravens D tackle Travis Jones for unnecessary roughness on the Pittsburgh's snapper, which in the rule books you cannot make contact to the snapper's head, neck, or shoulders area until they are fully upright. So none of the snappers go fully upright. So essentially, you just cannot contact the snapper. Upon review, it shows that no one is even lined up in front of the snapper. They are lined up on the guards on either side of the snapper, and they make contact with those guys. The refs threw the flag, gave Pittsburgh the first down, which they eventually turned into 7 points instead of 3 points, so a 4-point swing. The Ravens game ended in a 5-point differential. That's a big change. Now, I'm not even going to get into the Isaiah Likely catch that was ruled not a catch, and everyone's saying, oh, well, it's not a catch, but I'm not even getting into that. All I'm getting into is when the league has to come out and say that we got a call wrong, when you have expedited reviews, you have refs in the booth, you have replay challenges that come from outside the facility that they get judgment and things on. If you know you got it wrong, and we have all these camera angles that say that you got it wrong by the letter of the rule, why was that play allowed to continue?
Yeah, why did they wait till the next day to go, we're sorry?
The rule, as it is, if, say, a call that they admit is wrong happens at the end of the game and changes the outcome, they can replay that. Same thing in MLB.
So they waited long enough on purpose.
But in the NFL, obviously a call in the second quarter or the third quarter, they can't go back and replay that. They can't do it. That catch, borderline one of those calls that they might have been able to go back and say, it should have been a catch. We're reversing it. It's a touchdown. But they don't like to admit that they influence the ends of game, that they influence the score of the game, whether on purpose or by accident. It's just one of those things that happens. And quite frankly, some people have been asking for, why can't we get some of this stuff automated? An AI system to catch when there's a penalty. And I can tell you why they don't do that. Because one, AI is not sophisticated enough to do it yet. And two, you know how many penalties they actually miss in each and every play? At least 2 or 3. There is a hold by the offensive lineman. There is a push by a receiver. There is an accidental trip by whoever. They miss these things, but they're so small and inconsequential, it doesn't affect the play. AI will pick those things up, and the entire play will be there all day waiting for an actual play to happen. So,
yeah, well, I think with the small things, like we haven't called for this before. We'll complain about the refs just because we're fans and it doesn't turn out the way we want it to. I'm fine with the little things. A gripe is a gripe. I think what our issue is this time is this is one of those things that, despite what Brady says, is just because we switch it back doesn't automatically mean the point swing. But this is one of those things that clearly would have changed. These 3 calls are clearly ones that would have changed at least something towards the end of the game of what the run out time is, who's doing what, are you going for 2? Like, it's going to change the entire schema of the end of the game.
And if you want to look at another game, look at the Broncos game. The Raiders were done. There was 10 seconds left on the clock or whatever it is. And then the refs called that phantom delay of game call because they didn't blow the play dead on the Raiders' last drive to essentially stop the clock and let the Raiders set up for a field goal to help cover the point swing for sports betting. So not only did the Raiders cover the points to which it was a 10-point margin because the score at that point was 24-14. The Raiders kick an unnecessary field goal to make the final score 24-17 to break the cover of the point spread. That is the ref directly influencing the outcome of games and sports betting right there at the end of the game. That is something they could have fixed.
Yeah, and
but they have chosen not
to.
to.
That's one of the
because
reasons
money is involved.
DraftKings and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not okay with it because NASCAR, I mean, we watch other sports, I watch NASCAR, they know it's directly involved. They will slow down a race to give the person they want to win a chance to catch up. So I feel like if this isn't correct, then that's the direction we're going.
Why I don't watch boxing? Rigged.
You have to pay for it.
Rigged.
That
you
too.
have to pay to watch it.
I mean, technically, we pay to watch all sports.
Yeah.
Right, but you have to pay per view the boxing match. I don't have to pay to watch anything extra. Watch hockey, basketball, baseball. I do because math is stupid. But,
You know where you don't have to pay per view? Right here on this channel.
But if you pay us, we may do more.
yeah,
There may be more ugly sweaters.
I got a Henley. Sorry.
Thank you, Carol. Anyway, let's move on from that sore subject
Yeah, we could rant on that all night.
and get into another sore subject. How we did last week. Let's take a look.
I'm nervous.
Okay. So, me and Tarek, 8-6. Not a great week, but
we win.
we did.
We win the week.
That's right.
Look, at this point, I'm playing for the power of love and not being in last place. So,
I'm steadily catching up.
yeah, I had an absolutely abysmal week last week, and it's not like I did like the normal thing that I do where I pick like crazy upsets. It was just I just don't think like any like the Bears was okay. That not real, but they were winning most of that game.
Yeah.
And like the Chiefs over the Texans, nobody expected a 2005 defensive showing from both of these teams where they're hitting each other like car crashes the entire time. Like that.
I'm just glad that weeks where I do bad, everyone else does bad too. It makes me feel vindicated with my crappy choices or the upsets. Because you have other weeks where it's like, oh, I got 10 right. Oh, everyone else got 11 or whatever. Like it's at least scaled properly. I don't feel like I've done so bad on a weird week.
I'm just happy to be creeping closer and closer to you guys as the weeks go by.
I'm just hanging on to Jess what's that?
I was just about to say she's just up there like all by herself, all by myself. Like
I mean, we got how many weeks left? 5? 4? You get a game winner a week and you caught her.
That's a big if. It's 4 weeks.
No, 3 weeks.
This week, 4 weeks. Including
15,
this week.
16, 17.
18.
And then 18, yeah, so 4 weeks.
We're learning to count here, folks.
Yes.
All right. Here's something you can count on. The Pop Panel Game of the Week. And this one, I think, is special. 2 top-tier teams. The Rams as the number 1 seed right now. I think they're the number 1 seed. It's hard to tell. I believe they are. And the Lions, who were trying to get back in the playoff picture. There's God.
All right. So this, I think, again, is going to be one of those games that we all expect where the final score is going to be like 42-35. But the way the NFL is playing out, it's probably not going to. You have arguably the best running attack in the league in David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs on one side, and the best passing attack on the other side with Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. So this is shaping up to be an absolute slobber knocker of a game. So what do I see happening this week? Like, actually, I think the Rams. I think the Rams are going to lean more on their run game this week because I think Detroit is going to play for the pass. So I think we're going to see a lot of Blake Corum. I think we're going to see a lot of Kyron Williams. I think we're going to see a lot of screen passes to those running backs and to the tight ends to try and draw that defense in to let the Rams offense open up down the field with Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. As for Detroit, I think it's kind of a hold on and hope that you can have some long sustained drives with that very strong run game that they have. Their defense hasn't looked exactly stellar, and I don't think that they're going to look very good this week. So I have the Rams winning this one, but I'm hoping that it is a shootout, like one of those high-scoring games where it's like nobody can play defense, nobody can tackle. But yeah, I'm very excited to watch this. And just so we know, I may be doing real bad in the picks, but I'm the only person from Pop that made playoffs in fantasy football, so I'm just going to,
How'd you do last week?
I lost, but who's in the playoffs? Are you in the playoffs?
Derek lost too.
Yeah, I lost because one of my guys got negative points.
Yes.
He's supposed to get 15. He got negative 0.10.
And Jalen Hurts is looking for new and exciting ways to give the ball away.
I'm just going to wear this for the rest of the video, so all right, I'm done.
That's
Go
why
Rams.
I didn't join you.
And because I lost, Sam got kicked out of the playoffs. So, because the person that beat me edged him out. So, anyway, so who do I think will win? Let's look at the stats and stuff here. So you got a lion and a ram. Rams, notorious mountain animals, so they can go up higher and they can get out of range of the lion. And then when they try to jump, can headbutt them. And they got home field advantage on this one. So are you going to go with the zigzag pattern used to hiding in grass? Or are you going to go with a mountain animal that's got short-footed mountain goat? I'm going to go with the Rams.
This is going to be a high-scoring game, as was alluded to by you guys. We have Amon-Ra St. Brown, who was back last week and played okay. I got, I feel like this is going to be one of those surprise upsets. I have the Lions winning this one, knocking off the top-tier team. Now, mind you, the top 7 teams in the NFC are separated by like 2 games.
It is beyond
Nuts.
clear that the NFC is the better conference so far this year, because we have seen the NFC teams that are currently in the playoff picture look like complete teams and play like complete teams, and the AFC teams are just kind of like stumbling over each other's feet down the line, and it's just going to be like whoever kind of makes it, unless you're like the Patriots.
Yeah, the AFC is like, remember that, now you're younger than us, Brady, but you may
I'm not
remember
that much younger than you.
You're a child.
Yes.
There's a game we used to play called King of the Mountain, where someone's trying to get on top and all the other kids are just grabbing and squeezing and pulling and yanking and trying to get everyone else down. That's what the AFC looks like to me, because you had the Colts up top, Daniel Jones out for the season, boom, just yanked and pulled him down. The Ravens started, fell, came back up, kicked an elbow back down. They probably ain't gonna make it. Broncos are like holding on for dear life, like just holding on while water's just spraying them in the face.
It's Alan Rickman from Die Hard. That's them. They're just waiting to let go.
Or it's Mufasa and just someone's trying to grab on. It's just like it's to complete the analogy, like Patrick Mahomes is just going to be like along with the king, like off the mountain.
Yeah. All right. Let's get a book count if we can.
39.
39.
What's the number we need to reach?
61 away.
All right, Carol, better start buying.
All right. Let's get into it, guys. We got our pop panel quick pick'ems. Let's take a gander. What we have here. One person believes in the Bengals to beat the Ravens, although
You got that backwards. It's not so much that I believe in the Bengals. It's that it's hard to believe in the Ravens.
Mhm.
Like, are they playing the refs or are they playing the Bengals? Like, they just played the Bengals, 2 weeks ago? It didn't go well. So
That is, it's
I
an
want to
interesting.
pick the Ravens. I may switch it just to keep that home team pick, but
It's the same exact thing that when they just played 2 weeks ago. Trey Hendrickson is not playing. T. Higgins is in concussion protocol. Will he clear by Sunday? Who knows? So it's the same kind of conversations that we were having 2 weeks ago that is happening again, which why I understand why the NFL wants to put these divisional games towards the end of the season, but it's like you're essentially just having two teams play back to back, essentially, and I think they should have more parity in this, like have divisional games at the beginning of the season, and have them in the end of the season, and then have everything else in between.
To me, it should be half and half. You get because it's 6 games total, right? So it's 6 games in your division. Have 3 in the beginning and then 3 at the end. So it's like you have them, you play, you get that divisional rivalry. Then at the end, when it means something, and you're not just doing 3 weeks in a row, Bengals, Steelers, Bengals.
What I will say though, because we are getting up there in time, I'm surprised to see both Sam and Jess pick the Chargers over the Chiefs, considering how Justin Herbert looked last week.
There's one reason and one reason alone I picked the Chargers. Defense.
But was that really the Chargers' defense, or was that the Eagles just being the team that we have said has not played up to their potential all season?
Their defense is good, and I think that the Chiefs are struggling, and I just think that they're done.
But we all know the Chiefs, when their backs up against the wall, they're going to pull out that like whoopsie-doo. Everyone lines up in a circle and spins around 4 times, and they cast a spell, and they get the line, hike it, and then touchdown. Chiefs get 45 points. Game over.
That money slide to the refs, to the zebras.
Yeah, that power of love move that they always do.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty unanimous.
Split on, the one game that you would expect us to be split on.
And
it could go either way.
I hate to bring this conversation back to game fixing, but did anyone see the Bills-Cincinnati game last week? Did anyone see the highlights of that? So the Bills were down essentially all game until Joe Burrow, they're driving, Joe Burrow drops back. Get a prop here. Hold on. And he has the football. He drops back and he goes to throw right. I know it looks like I'm turning left, but this is my right. And he just kind of chest passes the football essentially directly to the Bills' defensive end. He had not made a terrible pass like that the entire game until, we're getting into crunch time and we need to make sure the Bills stay in this, and he just essentially chest passes it to the defensive lineman. The Bills should have lost that game. That's why I'm going with New England.
I think New England caught him the first time, and I think that the Bills will catch him the second time. Kind of like the Ravens and the Steelers. They tend to split every year, but I think this one is going to be a split at the end of the year.
Yes, all of us picked the Giants because, 1, Jaden Daniels is not playing. 2, the Commanders are literally Swiss cheese the team, because I can name you maybe 4 players on there, and the rest of those guys were, Subway sandwich makers 2 weeks ago. And 3, it's the Giants, and they're fun to watch because they're playing to win football games, and I don't think that the Washington Commanders are.
Playing for Cam, baby. Playing for
Cam. Especially if they're keeping Jaden Daniels out, because there's no reason to play him.
Yeah. There's no reason to play Dart or any of the other guys, really. But, they're going to do it anyway.
Well, Dart at least needs the exposure, I think, but
I think he's exposed himself enough.
I'm the only person that picked Green Bay. Interesting.
I was just the same thing.
And I think their defense could cause issues for Denver, but I think Denver's defense is going to stifle Green Bay.
Yeah.
Green Bay's offense has not been great.
Right.
I agree.
Denver's offense comes up. Denver's offense plays to their thing. So
that's kind of what my thing was. It's like, yeah, Denver's defense is much better than Green Bay's offense, but Denver's offense has not exactly been the barn burners that they should be. So,
boo, Nate, boo.
And it's not like I have a real stake in the game because, as alluded to before, I'm the only person of the Pop Panel Pick'ems crew that is in the playoffs, and I have a bye week this week because I did so good. So I don't need Jordan Love to put up that many points, so it's just good to sit back and be fun to watch.
Let's quantify this. In the league, number 1 and number 8 were separated by 2 games.
Oh, but yeah, there's only, room for...
He was separated by 1.
Was I number 9?
You were 9. No, you were 10, I think. I think
Let's
Jessica was
see
9.
here. Live look in at Sam's league.
Actually, no.
You were
9.
10.
No, he was 10?
You were 10. Jess beat you by 24 points, 24 total points
Ah,
for 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
y'all almost got caught by Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm the only one that picked the Dolphins to beat the Steelers.
I will never be humble, Carol. You should know that about me. I'm your son.
I got the Dolphins in this one. They did win last week in a cold game. Who cares? The Steelers are not a hot team. They are just not on the ball. The Dolphins, they're pushing for a playoff spot, man. They are exceeding expectations at this point. And I think they get the win here.
I do see a realm where Dolphins could win this if Achane plays. You know, he's dealing with a rib injury, and if DK Metcalf doesn't play because he's dealing with some kind of stomach thing, and also TJ Watt is in the hospital because of something happened to his lung during treatment at their facility today. So they're going to be potentially out their number 1 receiver and their top defensive star.
Yeah.
So if those injury progressions hold into Sunday, I will be changing my pick to Miami, and I'm sure Jess will too, but she'll forget about it and then say, "Oh, I meant to."
Or she'll be like, I didn't change it, Minnie. I didn't change.
I am excited though to see Grandpa Phillip Rivers suiting up for the Indianapolis Colts, just to see how bad that looks.
He ain't playing this week.
He's playing this week.
Playing
I
this
don't
week.
think he's playing this week.
He's playing this week.
He's
There's
playing
no
this week.
Way he's playing this week.
He's playing this week only because the offense that he was running for one of his like 47 children's football games is the same offense the Colts run. So he knows.
And he
the
played his
offense,
last year with the Colts.
but that was 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
But
If he would have waited one more year, he would have had a chance to be in the Hall of Fame and unretire.
and then Brett Favre been like, I could still do that.
Yeah.
Didn't they do a skit like this from all the NFL announcers where they're like, oh, yeah, we can still do it. Let's
They
just bring
did.
back Peyton Manning. Let's just bring back Marvin Harrison.
I think it was Dan Marino, Emmitt Smith, Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
There was a fourth one, Randy Moss. Yeah, that was a good commercial.
Good commercial, yeah.
All right, people, thank you so much for this last second live stream. We appreciate it. Just schedules this year are crazy, and we get on when we can. We appreciate everyone who got on and watched and commented. Made this more fun, little pop-ups. Please join in and comment. We find it funny or interesting, we'll put it up there for you. Click like, click subscribe so you see when our videos are, because we don't even know when they are week to week. Or if me and Brady will do the shorts that Sam keeps getting the info for.
It's okay, I need to do some as well.
But yeah, we'll do that. Click the links in the description below. I have the date for In Too Deep. We have the link to Brady's dad's book, so his mom doesn't have to buy them all. We have the link to our Facebook group where you can join the discussion. We appreciate everything. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. I'm Tarek.
I'm Ave Maria.
I'm Sam, and you have a great football week.